Hey guys, how's it going? Jay Sensational here. Welcome back to the channel. So earlier, last week I covered an Elise Norra deck, thinking that that would be it for Norra, just a subparish kind of fun deck. But a few days after that, all of a sudden this HEIMER NORRA deck popped out of quite literally nowhere, at least for me, and it started to pretty much take over the ladder, now representing the most played deck on ladder and still holding a relatively respectable win rate as well. So I just wanted to come back to Norra just because I don't think it's very expected that she was going to be a super strong champion, but it looks like she has at least found a home in this Norra HEIMER Shadow Isles deck. So what exactly makes this deck work? This deck just doesn't really build too hard around Norra. There is a decent amount of synergy, such as cards like Junk Construct, which is a 2-drop, as well as Portapalooza and Eclectic Collection. Don't mind these ratios. I think I had one extra there and I took out a Quietus. But what really makes Norra work in this deck is Heimerdinger, because every turret that you do play off of Heimerdinger does count towards Norra's level up progress. And this deck, or at least any Norra deck in particular, really pops off when you are able to level up Norra, because all of a sudden any portal that you pull can now just really hit some really chonky stats that can allow you to either board lock your board against your opponent's attacks or find some combination of random followers to help you win the game. And the rest of this arsenal just really falls into supporting Heimerdinger with a lot of SI removal spells. So not only do you have cards like Hate Spike and Quietus, which are just very, very solid tools for very low mana costs, especially with Hate Spike not only giving you a Husk in order to buff up the health totals of something like Norra or Heimer, but also giving you the ability to summon a Husk, which counts towards Norra's level up as well. We have cards like Vengeance and Mini Morph, both just very nice removal tools, especially Mini Morph being able to hit decks like Lee Sin, Karma, Brain's Not Working, Lee Sin, Karma, like Viego, things like that. Just big decks that rely on some of these champions more as win conditions, and having the ability to burst, remove them or transform them in order for them to not have it anymore is very, very powerful. This deck removal wise does have a lot of pings such as Pokestick, Unspeakable Horror, and Vile Feast, as well as Hate Swipe, which deals 2, and a few copies of the box that deals 3. Now, if you do look at this deck is quite small in terms of what its removal looks like. A lot of it just deals 1 damage, and it's really good on picking off these decks that go a little bit wider. But this deck does definitely rely a little bit more on having units on board to kind of trade down board, whether that be the turrets off of Heimer or the random units they get off of the portals like Portapalooza, instead of relying so heavily on removal, because outside of your mini morphs and vengeances, that's pretty much the only sort of hard move that you do have. Now, there are cards like Sneezy Biggledust, which I think is really the focus of this deck in allowing you to just make your non-threatening board into something that is either just pushing lethal down your opponent's throat, or at least forcing a lot of trades coming out of your opponent's side, because it's very easy to catch your opponent off guard, especially since this card is at focus speed, by buffing up pretty much all of your turrets and all your followers that get off the portals by +2/+2. And if you can cast this twice on the same turn, all of a sudden that's a lot of pressure. Or if your opponent doesn't have a board, thinking that they can get away with you pushing like 6 or so damage, bam, sees the Biggledust, and all of a sudden you could be pushing like 12, 16 plus. So this card is definitely some very, very good at catching your opponent off guard and enabling on your wide created board. But otherwise, it's a very interesting kind of deck. It's a sort of control-y deck, but you're a little bit limited on control tools, but you are able to clog up board very, very well and turn things around with the Sneezy Biggledust. So feel free to check it out. It's currently the most played deck on ladder, and honestly, it's pretty cool if you do draw your champions and get things going. So, and hope you guys enjoy the games. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, guys, and have a good one. Ooh, I've been seeing like this sort of like Plunder, or at least like the idea of Plunder kind of coming back. Although I'm not super familiar with what it looks like. We'll just do our best to try to keep some early removal in units. Junk Construct is pretty much our only unit outside of Conchologist and Norra in the early game. And we have 3 pings. Nice. It's really cool that Shell Shocker is all of a sudden like the rage, and that definitely makes a lot of sense when you have a lot of spells that are quite high value, such as I'm not Kaboros, as well as the other card, the Riptide Sermon. Norra. Norra's cute. We'll try to slip her in this turn. See what he does. Warning shot into Plunder, dude. Right. I don't really think there's any way for him to deal with Norra here, apart from like a harpoon. Oh, he stole a box from me. How annoying. I do want to try to give Heimer 5 health off the hate spike. A little bit sketched out if I try to like hate spike through Make It Rain though. So we'll see how I can do this. Because like this hate spike is just insanely good. It just means that we can't like play the junk construct this turn. That makes things like kind of awkward. I could just like play junk construct and then hate spike if I really want to. Might be better. So Make It Rain is just way too risky, right? We just like glimpse. Actually, you know what? Let's glimpse block here. If it goes to the Make It Rain, we can go for the hate spike. I think that's like pseudo fine-ish. Also just have quietest, like kind of clean these guys up. But I do want to try to get a 5 health Heimer down. Jesus. Really annoying. Alright. I don't really think there's anything in his deck that can stop this. Now he might like try to kill the Husk, which is totally possible. Top Husk with Heimer against this matchup is insane. Now he has like very few ways of actually dealing with the Husk. And then if he tries to Sejuani me next turn, I just have Vengeance, right? So this is really good. This is a good outcome because they can't just I have not Boros me. They could still do that and then follow up with Sejuani, and then my Heimer's pretty much dead. But at least in this spot, I have a Quietus onto the 2/2. I get a blocker, and their open attack all of a sudden just isn't the best, right? Now my Heimer does die through like a Sejuani, because they can just drag with like a 3/3. Now if they drag with Sejuani instead, I can rip the Vengeance and get a nice sort of payoff for it. Or they can open for 6, which is a little bit scary, not gonna lie. I could honestly Vengeance one of these. Nah, let's be reasonable. He has like 6 champions in this deck that all require Vengeance, and I think I should be a little bit smarter about that. My health total is definitely a resource. Oh, he missed. So it's Sejuani off the top. I don't want to like keep pinging. I guess I like ping these simply because if I put them down at 2 health, you know, I have the 2 damage to first kind of follow up. That seems okay. Moonlight Affliction. It's actually really good against like Sejuani, especially because he missed the warning shot here. If he doesn't have like burst ways of triggering Sejuani, things like Moonlight gain a lot more value. I guess we should have the open pass here. That is a terrible portal. There's Sejuani. So Sejuani's most likely getting Vengeance. The issue is our Heimer's dying. We can look for a way to protect our Heimer here. That has value against Field Rush. If they're still on like a 1-0 Field Rush. For some reason I highly doubt that, but everything else is like kind of poor. So just in case, I could take like a past general if I really wanted to. Or alternatively I just take strike up the band, and that's probably just better. Hopefully he pulls a Sejuani here. Damn, smart man. Oh well, we set up these guys very nicely, and we still get value out of this Heimer. And that's really what Heimer's all about, converting like your resources into just straight up value. And even though our Heimer did die, we just have a good, like, we gain tempo out of our Heimer dying, and that's really like what's important here. Unfortunately this dies almost anything under the sun, but hey. These tough turrets on the other hand, they don't die to shit, man. I mean, you know I have this. So you have another parlay? Or not. And we have a second Heimer. Nice. I get one Valley trade off of this, but these guys trade down for free, essentially, and we can just constrict his board. It's nice. We have a second Heimer. We have more Vengeances. I really hope he doesn't have a Field Rush. That'd make me feel really silly. Whew. Dodged. Yeah, don't really care. Nothing that can quiet us, unfortunately. I'm not really worried about destroying his equipment. That's fine. That guy's just getting blocked for eternity. Yeah, like if he's not developing, I just don't really care. Vilephius is an excellent draw there. That can just get vengeanced, and I have mana to mini morph. Alternatively, I can just mini morph this and hold vengeance. Although I'm not really sure it makes a big difference. I can do this on stack, but if he has like another TF, or sorry, another Gangplank, I like cry a lot. Minimorph's like slightly better against like Sejuani on stack. Very minor though. Like I have lethal with like the 2 floor begons almost. And now like we just milk as much value out of the Heimer as we can, right? Because of the changes to like the cast we play, you can do things like glimpse Heimer on stack and still get a turd out of it. And now like we have plenty of blockers for these guys. We drew a third Heimer and we're showing 12 elusive damage, right? So we can simply strike up the bands and swing for lethal, which is like really funny. Because we get two hollowed procs, which gives us like perfect lethal. If only like Moonlight Affliction as well. We could Moonlight just to like actually make sure you get through. Like we can just go like Conch Moonlight or even like Heimer Moonlight. So like, even if they play Sejuani down, I can just, well, nah, let's just present him with lethal. Because he's, yep, got it. And there is just showcasing just how good Heimer is, even if he's like dying in combat per se or dying to a spell. Especially when you're already sort of ahead like that, you can just milk a lot of value out of the Heimer on stack when you have so much mana up. Timelines. I want to say this matchup sucks simply because our units are just so small compared to theirs. Norra just like dies to everything, and we just have a really hard time killing their units. I don't know if it's even worth keeping this Norra. We don't have attack turn on evens, and if we lose this a Mystic Shot, that's sort of like a wasted card in our mulligan. What is better in our mulligan though? Not much better than like this. We'll keep Vengeance just because things like Vi and Trundle just need to get Vengeance. Double Vengeance as far as things go is actually pretty decent. Alright, we can like maybe Hate Spike Norra to get 3 health on it. Classic. Classic turn 1. Timelines, like good player. This like just has a really hard time dealing with things that are like just slightly bigger. And this is definitely a deck that really fits that bill. I'm tempted to Hate Spike this just like a Norra. Or we can just like open past next turn to see if they play the 3 mana guy. But would I still want a 3 health Norra? Okay, well if he attacks, then I guess I'd rather just save the Hate Spike for now. So pass first, see if he taps on a Mystic Shot by playing like a 2-drop or the 3-drop. Heimer's great draw. Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay. Maybe we should have played Norra now, because now I could fork him. It's free Glimpse. I'll take the Glimpse right now. I don't have anything to do next turn yet, so I'll just take the Glimpse. That was like pretty decent. Those are indeed cards play next turn. On the bright side, I think it is actually relatively hard for him to kill Heimer. Like a 4 health stat line is actually pretty awkward. This turn I did wish I played Norra. Just because then he'd be forced to either Mystic Shot my Norra or my Thingamabobber, and he couldn't do both. The only punish would be like Urchin into Mystic Shot. This turn's a little bit awkward. I could like Portal Palooza, I could play Norra. I want to try to like set up a Heimer next turn if possible, because I do have double Vengeance to back it up. And once these Vengeances turn into like 6/1 turrets, then he's really forced to kind of stretch his resources thin, and then maybe runs out removal for my Norra. Right now, given this hand, I think the plan is just play Heimer, level Norra, play Norra, and then try to get the Portal Paloozas down. Free turn to play Norra, I guess. Beautiful drop. Okay. Why not? Actually good. Both of these are good. I could give the Hate Spike +3/+3. That's really funny. I'm gonna say I don't need a 5 health Heimer in this matchup, because he either spends 2 resources on it anyways, which having 5 health doesn't really matter unless it's Mystic Shot 3 and 4, which I'm just not really gonna care about. And if he just spends like a Mystic Shot on Norra, I do have the Purple Berry Shake. Beautiful. Well, the slight issue here is we don't have a blocker, so you technically could swing in for 11, which I don't want to take. I could rip like a Portal Palooza to try to hit my portals. Okay, well, we let this develop the junk construct, which is very much appreciated. Bell Shocker. Keep the Vengeance in case he has a Vi. We have a blocker for the Ancient Croc. We have Purple Berry Shake. We have very many ways of being reactive here, and the main goal right now is just to flip Norra so that these Portal Paloozas all of a sudden become really big threats. Yep. He passes, I'd rather him not pass, so I'm just gonna go for the vengeance now. It's like if he passes there for some reason, which I don't think he would have, I would just like kind of lose out on some mana there. So when the outcome is the same like that, I'd rather just, you know, take advantage of the fact. I'm gonna take this block just because I have ways to bait out Mystic Shot. Two portals, two created. We're getting very close to this Norra level. Another HEIMER is really nice. Whew. This is a Norra flip, yeah. And this HEIMER flips when we play one more card. And then we can kind of just try to steamroll from there. What the hell is that, bro? Oh my god. That's annoying. So I can't even protect it with anything. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, well, it doesn't suck that much, but it sucks. Because if we don't hit a portal here, our Norra kind of gets ganked by this ice pillar. So I really need a portal here to protect my Norra. Please? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top? You son of a... Oh my god, the wings of the fucking Cryo Phoenix, huh? Yeah, you can go suck a fat one. Pardon the language. At least that's a bad hit. I can't like play randomly into like a oh my not my HEIMER, please. Uh oh, goodbye. I really want to rip the portals now. I hit a Legions, that's hilarious. Okay, all of a sudden we have a board. Not the best board, but it'll have to do for now. They don't have an answer Trundle, which means we're interesting. Means we're just like slowly losing. Hope he's not on Get Excited. He has double Mystic. I cry as well. Killing Trundle's like kind of awky just simply because you could play like a second Trundle out as well. But not killing Trundle just means that, well, he has a Trundle. Alright. Well, I have no more vengeances. If I don't find a mini more for this Trundle, I'm in big trouble. I could also simply just get absolutely crushed by like a Very Nice combo. Because if I lose this HEIMER as well, I'm in a pretty bad spot. Not really anything to play around here, so I can just dump some spells, I guess. By spells, I mean... Oh, Pokestick is so bad because if it hits the portal, it's just another unit that gets like filtered in. Okay, we'll get one here. It's even worth Pokesticking. Okay, we'll Pokestick and hope we don't hit the portal. It's like the one time I just don't want to hit the portal. So please don't. You son of a bitch. Pardon the language again. Okay, this is Heimer. This is the Bomber Twin Starhound pack. Alright. I don't have anything with power. Like, this might save me. This sucks. Matchup stinks. Because it that stairs, I don't think there's any way out of this game. Kinda hope he doesn't. Because right now we just have blockers and we're taking like maybe a bit more damage here. It doesn't have it. Well, that doesn't really change much though. Like, we're still in a bad spot. Probably not dying, get Heimer back. You make a big turret and give it lifesteal. What the hell? What does that bring back? Lulu hasn't died yet. I don't have. I can quiet his Lulu, but then it brings it back. That seems bad. What does this bring back? Tavern? What is that? Ta speaker. I see. Block, block, block. We're dying? A box. Limbs. Norra. Without any portals. If I play now and she dies, light punish. I don't think I have the luxury of trying to be wishy-washy about it. Just really don't have a win con. Like, we'll rip the portals and hope we get there, I guess. Minimorph's actually good. Minimorph saves us. Uh-oh, am I overdrawing? No. Sneezy. Oh my god, that is elusive. Okay, I can Sneezy this turn, yeah, because everything's created. Okay, I can swing tempo back here. Because Sneezy just absolutely kind of tears him. As long as he doesn't have a... Okay. I'm gonna just get in there. We can even like heal 7 here. But this is a good turn. This is a big turn. Unfortunately, I can't kill this. I have to be okay with this. Like, playing this now is just so risky. Just don't hit another Trundle, I guess. It's another Trundle, I just can't win. But if he doesn't hit Trundle, I'm like, okay, right? That's not Trundle. That's not Trundle. Actually kind of crazy. Didn't hit Trundle, so we're still chilling. Like, we're actually okay here, I think. We'll lose either HEIMER or our Norra. But I think we're okay. Maybe I should have cashed in the Song of the Isles. Ugh. Solitude. Yeah. Yes. Oh, interesting. Okay. Vi levels, but if we get to the next turn and neither of us are dead, I'm dead. So it's kind of a insignificant outcome, I guess. This gives it 2 health. That's kind of big. Don't care. Do you have any portals? We have 2 portals. Ooh, interesting. We have, okay, we have 1 portal. I was thinking if it made sense to glimpse something else and like try to hit the portal. Oh, we're losing though, aren't we? How do you deal 2 damage? We have 1 in hand. Can you find 1 more damage somehow? Eclectic, but you have no board. Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, well, we have some out here at least. Like, if we send down a 1 and we eclectic him, then I guess there's a chance. Oh my god. Wait, that's a 7 wide board? Not exactly. It's hilarious, but doesn't quite work. Oh. Well, I mean, just don't have a freeze smile or a mystic shot. Sad. Ugh. Okay, how do I win? For some reason, Vi deals 5, and I don't have 5 health. And you got a mirror mage. We can Pokey Stick, Evershade, Eclectic. I'm only 4 wide at that point. Yeah, you got it. We needed we need him to draw 6. Just draw 6, buddy. Yeah. Just draw 6. I believe. Sure. All right. Well, you just draw 6 Puffcalf, homie. Ah, only 1 Puffcalf. Edge. Damn. Yeah, this map just kind of sucks. We were close though. We almost got there. Kat Gwen. This matchup's okay-ish because we can essentially negate their like camp block if you can like go wide enough with portals and stuff. And we do have decent removal. We can ping off like a 3/1s. We can kill Katarina with Hate Spike. I would imagine this one be alright. Ooh, Blade Squire. Interesting card. I don't think I've ever seen Blade Squire run in Gwen Cat. Nice. We're not gonna play Norrra this turn because of Hate Spike, and if we do it next turn, we can play around Hate Spike. Unless it's like, I don't think you can stop it here. All right. Yep. I'll just ping Katarina now and set it up for a Pokey Stick next turn. Because I obviously in this like in any matchup really, you can't really let Katarina level. You could go for it now. I'll probably just hold on to it. Just in case I draw like another ping, I can then play around Hate Spike. Right? Not like play around, but fight for a Hate Spike. Here's the Gwen. I'm gonna go for this now. So like I hit a portal maybe, or a hate spike. I'm interested in hate spiking now, but I kind of need to save this hate spike too. Like I want to play HEIMER next turn and maybe I have the hate spike to give 1 extra health, but it doesn't really play around anything, right? There's no point. And hate spike can be a lot more valuable in doing something like killing Katarina, for example. Ooh, we drew a unit, nice. We'll see if he has like a Flock or Vow Feast, and then we'll just play HEIMER. Oh wow, nothing. That's really good for us. Ah yes, of course. The Trifarian Training Pit tech. That's hilarious. That's also really good for the opponent, funnily enough. Like, that's kind of nutty. I think it's a free rally, yeah? And we can't deal with it? I can see how this could be bad for us. We just have to raise? How do we deal with this? We need to find a vengeance. This is hilarious. Oh man, only in Diamond and Plat do you get to see things like this. We're actually so screwed to like Reckoner next turn. He has a Reckoner, we just like cry, right? We need to flip Norra as fast as we can here. Mini Morph. Not actually useful. Mini Morph doesn't do anything because when naturally has, or like because the hammers naturally has overwhelm, so there's actually just no difference. And this box is pretty decent. Yeah, this Gwen's kind of just tearing us apart. This Gwen is so painful, dude. If he has a Reckoner, he actually just like wins, right? Because it still has overwhelm. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh my god, what a combo. And this combo just like absolutely shredded us. It's hilarious. Well, I guess we can get rid of like the quick attack through the I guess like if we do if he has like Reckoner, we can mini morph it and then like we can just block it. And it loses ability. And then I guess we're doing alright for ourselves. Alternatively, we can just like YOLO some portals. It feels like he's trying to Reckoner me here. Okay. Oh, I guess we just mini morph it. At the very least, you know, we're not dying. Oh. He has like a hate spike, okay. Wait, we're dead. Oh. Well, I can't do math. What the hell just happened, dude? What was that? Ah, this was a new deck that came up yesterday, really. Quietus is just so insane. Quietus threatens Poppy, threatens all of his 1/2 drops, threatens Broadwing. I would love like multiple Quietuses if I can. Like if I drew like both my Quietuses. Okay, that might throw things off. Please just hit like a Broadwing or something. Hits Poppy, we just like cry. Well, we do have box. No, because then we can't even box it. It's Broadwing. 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 Hit the Broadwing with the chime. Hit a unit, right? Yes. Imagine if there's no unit for him to hit. Like any 2-drop that isn't Broadwing if it got hit. Oh, it didn't get hit with Broadwing. If you didn't get hit with the chime, I don't know if I can afford to use it there quite yet. Because the Broadwing goes to 1 health, it's like fine. Like I'll just lower the Broadwing's health to 1. That way if they don't have a Lulu, the one challenger is sort of just useless. It's a little bit of a gamble for sure, but I guess they have sharp sight and things like that. Alright, well, I just hope now that they didn't buff like a Poppy. Otherwise, we just actually just lose. Okay. They buff that. If they play Poppy next turn, I can just box it. So I could technically quiet as the Fleet Feather Tracker just to save my Norra if I really wanted to. I don't think it's worth it though. Because if it trades, I'm okay because I can just play second Norra. And if I just rip the value of hitting like a Poppy, because now I can't protect it, I just gain so much mana. Like I gain 3 mana here essentially. And yeah, I don't get protect my Fleet Feather Tracker, but like this outcome was just fantastic. And we just play a second Norra. This challenger dies. I get a value block here, which is phenomenal. I don't know why he's giving this one up. And this 1/1 Broadwing just can't really do anything, as sort of predicted, which is nice. I'm gonna play this first, just so I can draw in some more portals. On a third Norra. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Now I can't. Ooh. Because I can't play Norra and box. No, but box doesn't kill Poppy anyways. Ooh. Interesting. That's 4. Because we hit the husk, the Salter, the husk, that created another. Don't care. I mean, this is kind of just damage, huh? Supposedly just protect, give the Norra extra health this turn. In case there's a sharp sight. It's a 4/4 formidable. Doesn't beat sharp sight regardless, so I guess we'll just do this. I don't think he has sharp sight based off how he's playing. If he does, then bad read, I suppose. Definitely doesn't have sharp sight. If he's, well, I don't know yet. Yeah, take 7. Who's the beatdown? Who's the beatdown, huh? Huh? Okay, well, we just level Norra. Let's try that again. We just level Norra. Now we have box and Portal Palooza, which is really nice. They do have Durant Sculptor still, which means that it's hard for box to really hit a lot of things. This box doesn't hit Battle City Mayor, but we just level Norra. Oh, we did level Norra. Oh, and then this is a 7 drop. Or, I mean, a 4, 5, 6, 7 drop. Oh my god, we've been high rolling. We've been high rolling our portal hits. First, like the Soldier, second, the Camovoran Soldier. So now we get a Aurora All-Seer for 0 mana. That's how you beat these small Demacia decks. You just play big boy units. Get wrecked, son. Yeah, homie. How do you deal with a 0 mana 5/5, man? How? Just how? Yeah? He's scared. He's so scared. We just have such good value blocks. I don't understand what he's trying to do here. Maybe he's trying to like bait like a Ranger's Resolve. That's the only thing I could guess. Like Range Resolve here? No? Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna rip like another Portal Palooza next turn and just swarm the board with like big units. That's kind of the plan here. He has no rally potential. And now all of our units are just gonna be bigger than his, and then there's no way for him to ever attack into board again. We're just in a very, very good spot here. Yeah, you got it, homie. What about a 4/5 Norra? You know, this is just a 4/5. All right, we got him. Let's go. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the games. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Please do leave a like, subscribe to the video if you did enjoy, and I'll leave the deck list down below in the comments if you do want to try it out. Peace out guys, have a good one.